One benefit of learning in a classroom full of students from different backgrounds is the opportunity to learn from classmates. Some of the best strategies make sure that this exchange of ideas occurs. One strategy, called I Think We Think, uses the students' classmates as an additional resource, asking students to form their own ideas about a concept before comparing those to the ideas of their classmates.
I like to use I Think We Think in my class when I want my students to share their ideas and work together to synthesize their thoughts into a group answer. I'll give the class a prompt and have them separate a piece of paper into two columns. They label one I think and the other we think. For a few minutes, everyone thinks about the prompt and writes their thoughts into the I think column. Then, I split the class into groups and have them discuss their answers.
After the groups discuss each member's individual thoughts on the prompt, they then make a list of all the things their individual responses have in common.
More often than not, I see new things on their common understanding list that weren't on their individual list. If they really discuss things instead of just comparing what they wrote, their we think list could be even bigger than their I think list. To make sure that happens, I like to walk around the room, listen to their conversations, and ask questions if I notice they're not probing deep enough. When they're done with their discussions, sometimes I'll have them summarize the information in their we think column either individually or with the rest of their group. Then I'll have volunteers open a whole class discussion by sharing the we thinks that their group came up with. In a way, it allows for an even larger we think. So I encourage my students to continue writing notes in their we think column as we listen to the other group's opinions.
How have you used I Think We Think in your classroom? What other strategies do you use to encourage reflection in your students? Share your ideas with us and other educators in the comments below.